Hi Libra, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for July 2020. This month I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, and remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Ascendant. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check out your cusp sign from time to time. So all that being said, Libra, now into your July 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have is Three of Wands, and this is success. This is waiting patiently for success to come in or letting go of something so success can come to you. If you've decided to branch out and sell some things online or sell some things in some other way, I feel like you're going to be successful with anything you're trying to sell in July. You may have somebody that's trying to put the brakes on you and get you to stop from doing that or other things, but I feel like you're going to turn a deaf ear to it and not listen. Some of you may be trying to secure a down payment on something. Could be for some valuable, like expensive purchase. Doesn't have to be a house, it could be for something else. You may be taking inventory, and it could be at a job, but this could also be an inventory of the things that you have in storage or in your basement or in your attic or collections you have. And I feel like some of you are downsizing where you're figuring, I can't take it with me. You know, it's sitting in a glass case or collecting dust in boxes. And so you might have yard sales. Like I said, could be selling things online. I just feel like you're going to be getting rid of things. Selling things comes up here quite a bit. If you're having any introductions or to a new job or into training of any kind, or like training that your job is making, maybe you already have a job and you have to upgrade your knowledge through training. I feel like any training you do in July or August is going to go very well. And there could be some good incentives to get high marks, because if you do well at this training and you get high marks, you may get a reduction in the price of the program, or you may get some money incentive at your place of employment if it's a job-related training. If you had any ideas that you were trying to hatch, I feel like if you hatch them in July and or August, they're going to be quite big, quite successful. So pay attention to your ideas. Some of you may have somebody that reaches out to you that wants to hire you for a very specific job. It could be a short-term gig, or it could be a long-term, I don't know. But I get like, they reach out to you to hire you because it's like, they know you have expertise or you know what you're doing in this particular area. So that's why they're reaching out to you. You're not the first sign to get this. Some of you may feel like you want to redecorate your apartment or your house or your condo or your home. Like I feel like you may want to upgrade things. Like I'm looking up, I'm seeing lighting, and, you know, or window treatments or windows or lighting or something to do with the ceiling. Things like that come up here also. Your next card in your reading, Libra, is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is scattered energy, scattered thinking, scattered emotions. Choose wisely from the illusions around you. You could have difficulty in making a decision about something. You could be feeling like you're overwhelmed and you have a lot on your plate. Or some kind of dream could be coming true for you. It's like a parade of what ifs. I feel like you're going to feel like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. And I hear a parade of what ifs. I feel like you might have the potential to be driving yourself crazy, because I feel like you're going round and round about stuff and you're saying, well, what if I do this, then this could happen. And what if that goes down, then what's going to happen then? Like a lot of like worrying, you're looking at all these different situations going on in your life, and a lot of what ifs. There could be something between now and the end of December that you feel you must make a decision on. You may be trying to also assemble some kind of program that you want to sell. It could be an app for a phone, it could be a game, it could be a program for something else that people could use in growth and development in some area. But it could be like you like something you've poured all your energy into and your knowledge, and you've developed it. And now maybe it's time to market this and sell it, or to use it in yourself in some way. Some of you may have some kind of project that you have to dismantle or something you have to build, either dismantling something or building something, and there's going to be pieces of it all over the floor. So if you bought like a bookshelf and you have to build it, or you bought, a desk and you need to put it together, or a crib, or kid's bike, or your own bike. I don't know. I just get all these pieces. So either you took it apart, now you have to put it back together, or it's something you bought and it came in a box all disassembled and you have to put it back together. That comes up here also in this card. If you're getting fed up that you don't feel like your boss or people around you don't think you have what it takes, you may be getting a little ticked off about it, and you could go in and march into your boss and tell them you feel like you're not getting appreciated at your job or taken seriously enough, or that you feel that the work you're doing, you should be getting some kind of a promotion or a raise. Some of you, not all of you, may have that kind of fire driven up in you, an inspiration. And the next card you have, Libra, is the Lover's card. And this is two people that are intertwined with each other, that have an empathic and an empathetic connection, in tune with each other's needs. There could also be interference with this couple, could be from outside forces, kids, jobs, bosses, friends, or the couple could be getting blessed. Some of you Libras are going to start seeing someone new in July. And I feel like it's going to go well, and you're going to be quite eager to spend time with them, for some of you. Now, conversely, these cards mean multiple things because it's a general reading. Some of you are going to feel like if you're already intertwined with someone, you may be suspicious of them, that they've got something else going on, or that they could be cheating. And you could be desiring more love, affection, and attention from them in July. So you got two like, I don't like it when the cards give like drastic dichotomy, but because this is a general reading, it's not reading all one way. You may really feel like there's things you want your partner to be there for you and to do for you and to give you, but they may only be able to give you partly what you want, or can only be there for you part way. Maybe they're at a distance. Maybe they're overseas, maybe they're in the military, or maybe they're at a distance from you with their job, or they're just being distant, like emotionally distant. You may really feel like you have a strong desire for healing, and you may be looking for your partner to actually be doing that for you, or a partner to come in and do that for you, but that isn't really going to work. You have to find the healing within yourself and not look for someone else to heal things that are in you, or things that have previously happened to you. Your partner or a new partner can't be the healer. I feel like you're going to require more time, affection, and attention from your partner, but some of you, it's not going to happen exactly the way you want. Like they're going to be there, but not fully enough. But as I said, for some of you Libras, you're meeting somebody new that you're really going to be excited about and want to spend time with. So this card is giving me like two different angles here. You may feel like they only want you around when they want you or need you for something, and they're not as available to you when you want or need them around. That's the feeling I get here for some of you Libras. So the card you have next could be connected to it, is the moon. And the moon can be romance, but it can also be secrecy and deception. It can also be secrecy and deception in romance. It can also be your heightened psychic ability and intuition is just getting heightened and increasing in July. It can also be that something is an illusion. You see things the way you want to see them, and you believe in things the way you want to believe them, but is it real or true? You need to ask yourself that. You may feel like there's so much chatter among friends or so many things going on around you in July that it's making it difficult for you to focus and concentrate. You may feel like honesty is incredibly important to you in July, and you may feel like you want someone to prove their honesty, which might be difficult. It might be a difficult thing to prove what you're asking them or what you need from them. And this could be in the area of love. It could be, for many of you, connected to that Lover's card. If you have any suspicion about a marriage partner or anybody that you're with, you may start writing things down, keeping track of everything, looking at credit card statements, keeping track of any receipts that you find, bills, credit card statements, receipts, comings and goings, when they leave, when they come back. If you have because I get honesty is going to be incredibly important to you in July and maybe other months too, but it's coming up here. And that I feel that you're going to be looking I don't know if I want to say you're going to be the detective. Kind of. I feel like you're going to start to keep in track, writing things down. And if you go to a lawyer, if you talk to a lawyer and you're like, I think this is or that is happening, they may even tell you to do that. They may tell you to keep a record, keep track of what's going on with your partner. Some kind of secret could get revealed to you how deeply involved they were in something. It could be a club, a group, or an organization they belonged in. It could have been some, a habit they were, sunk into. Maybe you didn't know how deep their habit actually went. Maybe they have a gambling addiction or drinking. But for some of you, I just feel like you're on the lookout or kind of on a mission to find answers yourself. And I feel like this may have come about because something popped up for some of you Libras where you started to see little idiosyncrasies. And these little unusual or little idiosyncrasies that cropped up has got you, it kind of woke you up a little bit, gave you a little bit of suspicion. So the next card you have, but before I get to that, I just want to stop here. And before I get to that, the last card in your reading, Libra, I just want to take a moment here because some people don't listen to the very end of the reading, to let you know that if you're interested in getting more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can get one of my many, many, many videos that I record on my Vimeo on-demand channel, where my spirit guides give me messages and predictions using a variety of different divination tools in videos based on very specific topics for each sign of the zodiac. I always post the most recent video series links down below in the description box below this video in the Show More section. And the links are also available on my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see all the video series I have listed, what divination tools I used, how long the videos are for, what the time frame the predictions are for. And you just click on the sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So I appreciate you letting me give you that little heads up here because some people don't listen till the end of the video. So now on to your last card in the reading, which very likely is you, Libra. You have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is a air sign person. This is either a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So it could be you, Libra, but it could also be somebody else. This is like really a time where you have to be firm and you've got to hold your ground in July. And it's going to be a little tricky for you, Libra, because I feel like one of the things you have to be strong about is to not get swayed by other people's opinions or gossips or opinions. Like, stick to your course, what you believe in. And if you have anybody that's trying to talk you into, like, see their side of things, to coerce you, to subtly manipulate you, don't fall for it in July. You want to be more sturdy. You want to be more strong. You want to be more like true to your core beliefs or your own person or your own values. And like, I get the words marching. I feel like you're going to be very marching about stuff. If you're concerned about your health, you're going to march forward and get it looked into. If you're upset about things at your job, you're going to march forward and go in there and try to talk to your boss or change some things. If you don't like what's going on in a love relationship, you're going to stand strong and you're going to march forward and you're going to, start investigating what they're up to, or just point blank, like, let's get it out on the table kind of message. So it looks like you're going to be very strong and sturdy and standing true in yourself. Your personal strength and personal power looks to be actually pretty high in July and going into August. If you were suspecting that somebody was being vindictive and was kind of bullying you or treating you poorly or trying to undermine you or talk about you behind your back, you were right. If that's what you thought, because that's not going to apply to all people, all Libras listening to this, but if you thought that, my guides are telling me you were right. And second guessing yourself is something that you may not let other people see that you do it, but internally you may have a lot of insecurities, or that you have the propensity to second guess your decisions. You're kind of like clearing that away now. I feel like Libras are, maybe, I don't know for how long, if it's forever or if it's just for the remainder of this year. I just feel like you're going to be clearing that away. If you need to hear an apology from someone, I feel that some of you Libras are going to demand it and say, "Don't you owe me an apology?" I hear you saying that, or saying, "Don't you think you owe me an apology?" I hear some of you Libras saying that. And I feel like some of you Libras may be feeling like you're tired of being a punching bag. You may feel like, what am I, fodder for my boss or for my spouse or for, or my kids? Like, you're gaining a lot of strength and you're kind of reaching the end of your rope where you're going to be like strong and march forward, and you're going to tell people what's what, and, demand respect and expect apologies, and, investigate that which you think is suspicious, and stop second guessing yourself and clearing that out, because that's detrimental to you moving forward. So the gemstone crystal you got for the month of July, Libra, is Dalmatian Jasper. So you got Dalmatian Jasper. So let's see why this is a good stone for you to either wear or sleep with under your pillow, or put it around your wrist in a bracelet, or wear in a pendant in July. It's like, this is a stone of like, you're going places. So you're going to feel like that marching that goes along with this stone. It's also very interesting. They're telling me for you, Libra, in July, this is a stone that's going to amp up your guts and courage. So your guts, your bravery, your courage is going to get amped up with this Dalmatian Jasper in July. And it's actually going to be kind of give you the energy of being able to have the blessings to turn bad or negative situations around. So that's a powerful thing right there. It's also going to be a stone that's going to be very helpful to you whenever you need to be insistent or getting your point across, whether it be to a boss, to a spouse, to your kids, to your friends, whatever. It's going to really help you with that. It's also a stone that's going to really help you be able to learn from your previous mistakes. So it will activate your mind in some way where you're going to see like, okay, I made that mistake before. I don't want to repeat that again. And also if you have any problems with any eating disorders, it's going to help you. So man, there's many different kinds of eating disorders. So if you're someone that suffers from certain kind of eating disorders, if you wear this or keep it on your person in July, I feel like it's going to be helpful for you. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so much for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here on YouTube. And if you would like to receive any of the special videos that I record on my Vimeo on-demand channel, which are filled with psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for a variety of very specific topics, those links are always posted below this video in the description box in the Show More section, and they can also be found on my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the Videos tab on my menu, and there you will see all the video series. You go to the video series you want, you click on the zodiac sign you want, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo. Now, the most recent videos that I've recorded, I put those links below, and the first is the June 2020 Eclipse Effects Psychic Tarot and Crystal Reading for each sign of the zodiac, focusing on the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on June 5th and the solar eclipse in Cancer on June 21st. Those eclipse effects will last for 6 months, so you might want to check those out. The other most recent video series I've recorded, which is also below, is the Mid-Year 2020 Psychic Tarot Update 7-card Bohemian Tarot Spread Readings. So I used 7 cards to see what the remainder of this year is going to be like for you until, from June. I did them in June of 2020 till the end of December of 2020. So you might want to check those out. Based on request, I had many people write to me, maybe because of what was going on in the world, about my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings. I did those for each sign of the zodiac, and those predictions go from 12 up to 18 months out in time. So from May of 2020 until and through November of 2021. If you would like to donate to this channel and help support my channel, there's a donation link below that's connected to PayPal. And I want to say thank you so much to all of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. I don't take that lightly. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help. So thank you so much for that. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from me, channeled through me, that are from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use many different divination tools to bring you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides on those social media pages, and they're not just for the day I post the prediction. Many times they're several months out or a few weeks out. So hope to see you over there. Many people find they resonate with them, and you might as well. So I'd love to see you on my social media pages, so you might want to check those out. So I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal month of July, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.